Yo guys, new video that's been requested a lot. Today we're back for a tier list video. I'll be talking with this AI voice. So we'll start with the Barbarian. I'm going to put the Barbarian in B because it has very good synergy, except it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is very tanky. For the Archer, I'm going to put her in A because she has a very good hitting speed with good damage for a 2 Elixir card. She notably has the 2 best synergies in one card, so the Clan and Ranger. She fully deserves her place. Here I'm going to talk about the 2 Goblins. For me, they deserve the rank of D because they are only used for turns 1 and 2 to gain a maximum of elixirs. Only synergy can save the Goblins. The Goblins, whether they are 2, 3, or 4 stars, are absolutely useless. The worst of the 2 is the classic Goblin. I'm going to put the Bomber in C because it only has the Undead synergy, which can be interesting. It has no damage and it hits slowly. If you have it from the first turn, it can be useful to you. Otherwise, we can use it in the Thrower synergy. I'm going to put the Knight in B because it has very good synergy, especially Noble, which allows you to make a very tanky card for only 2 elixirs. For the first rounds, it's not very useful, but in the last ones, okay, you can use it for the Ranger synergy to increase the backline damage and tank the Knight even more. I put the Valkyrie directly in S because it is the best tank, and in terms of HP and damage for only 3 elixir. It has the best synergy, Clan. Then with Avenger, it can increase its damage by 30% if the Bandit and the Queen are dead. It deserves its nerf. For the Goblin Dart, I'm going to put it in A because it hits very quickly with very good damage and combines perfectly with the 3 Rangers and 4 Clans, which means that even if it is below 50% HP, it can regenerate. Then the Goblin synergy for the first and second turns can be very interesting. I'm going to put the XE in B because it has very good damage, except that towards the last turns, if it doesn't have Ace as a trump card on it, it's useless. With the 2 synergies that combine it, it can be interesting in certain compositions, like Throwers with 4 Undead. I'm also going to put the Skeleton Giant in. For me, it's the most underrated card because 3 stars plus Ace on the GS, it can kill everything in one attack. Then the fact that it's undead makes it a little more useful. P.E.K.K.A will also be in B because he has one of the best synergies at the moment, but his attack speed can make him quite vulnerable. But for only 3 elixir, he can cause a carnage. I highly recommend him for the first and second turn, but if you play him in a comp, well, play him every turn. I hesitated between C and D for the Prince, but I put him in C because he can stun a troop, but after that he doesn't do anything for the whole turn or even the whole game. To save him, he has Noble synergy. The Bandit, I put her every day in S because her dash is completely broken. She can one-shot a lot of cards if they are below her upgrade. Then when she is 3 stars, the only card that can stop her is the 3-star Queen with Ace and Avenger as synergy. She needs an emergency nerf. I put the Machine Goblin in A because if it's 3 stars, it totally counters the backline. It doesn't have crazy synergy. After that, I don't have much to say about that. Mega Knight in B because he is the best tank at the moment, but his stuck does not last long enough and he does not do a single damage, he just serves as a diversion. The Princess also goes in B because she has 2 very good synergies, but she hits slowly with fairly low damage, but the fact that she is a Ranger raises her rating. I hesitated between S and A for the Ghost, but I think A is more worth it. It's true that he can 1vs5 a team, but the synergies are useless. He needs to have an Ace. Otherwise, he's not very useful, but the fact that he can be invisible for 2.5s and 3 stars helps him enormously in his rating. Now that's all there is to it, the champions. We'll start with the worst champion, the Skeleton King. He's seriously lacking in damage. He has good area damage, but he hits slowly, and his synergy isn't amazing. He deserves a buff because he's not very playable, unlike the Queen and the Golden Knight. Now we're going to talk about the Queen. It's the best card by far. It has the 2 best synergies. You put the Queen in the bridge, it will make a crazy value. The ability is broken, its damage is broken, especially with Ace and Avenger. 700 damage with a hit speed and 4 targets. They completely cracked Supercell. And I totally forgot it adds damage and it is invincible and invisible for a short time below 50% HP. We need to nerf this as soon as possible. To finish the Golden Knight on A because his dash is broken, he can one-shot a number of troops just with his dash. He has 1 very good synergy, Noble, then Assassin can be used to surprise his opponent. I will sort the cards from best furthest left to worst furthest right in each category. Now I'm going to talk about all the synergies. To start with, I'm going to put Ace in B because the fact that the captain has 30% more damage and 20% hit speed if a troop dies is completely crazy. And the 4 Ace, which is quite hard to set up, can regenerate the captain with each hit. He lands on a target. I'm going to put Thrower on B because this synergy is easy to set up since the troops only cost 2 and 3 elixir. They do good damage if only they are 2 and or 3 stars. It combines well with either Ace or Undead. Clan is the best synergy in the game. No one can compete with that one. The healing is so broken then when you have the complete family, you can even heal the troops that do not have this synergy. The fact that it also increases the speed of attack when the troops are below 50% makes it completely broken. To nerf, absolutely. Noble has one of the most interesting synergies because it can bring in tankier tanks and stronger backline troops in terms of damage. The synergy goes well with Ranger plus 4 nobles, but the Prince remains weak. I don't have much to say, but it remains very strong. The Avenger synergy is broken. You have to nerf it very quickly because the Queen is broken. If you combine that with Ace plus the Queen, the game is already won if the Queen is 3 stars. I put Undead in C because it's not meta, but that doesn't mean it's rubbish, far from it. But it's quite complex to set up to compete with other comps. I've never seen a synergy as bad as Brawler. It's useless. I think it needs a rework. This synergy is too underrated but can have huge potential if we nerf the 3 best synergies. If we put 2 troops under this synergy, it is good, but having 4 is totally useless because they do no damage. People will think I'm crazy, but the Goblin synergy deserves its B because it's too important for the start of a game. Without it, you can get eliminated more quickly. But 4 Goblins are absolutely useless. The Assassin synergy is nice, but it lacks something, because at the beginning of the game no one was able to counter this synergy, but over time the synergy lost strength and was abandoned. Having a Gold Knight and a 3-star Ghost are quite hard. That's why it's in C. Then to finish, the second best synergy is Ranger. She is broken, as I like to say. She can raise everything on the map and even kill a 3-star Queen so quickly that the Rangers hit together. She deserves her nerf. That's the end of the video. I did as I was asked for a tier list video. It's a format that I'm not used to doing because I only post gameplay. So if you have any advice or other things to tell me, let me know in the comments. I hope you liked the video, subscribe, and thank you.